First of all, we have circles and double links. Circles means committees, but we call them circles because there's a whole lot of circular energy in this whole process, as you will see. In the middle of the whole organization is the most abstract and long-term planning and coordinating circle, which we call the general circle. Coming off of that circle and connected to it are what we call functional circles. Going out this way, they have more specific functions. And then going out even farther, outward, they have even more specific functions. Promotion circle, website circle, finance circle, alternative currency circle, land use circle, tractor repair, maintenance, and maintenance circle. Okay, what does double links mean? Now we know what circle means. It means that two people are members of any functional circle that is adjacent, you might say, and connected to the general circle. Two people send information this away and that away. So there's two people, two links, double links. There's a really good reason for that, and we'll talk about that later. So the first part of number one is circles and double links. Every single circle has a very clear set of aims, one or more. What we produce or provide, what we deliver to the people we serve. Who do we serve? Our community, our nonprofit organization, our business, our worker co-op, our owner co-op, our activist group. If we also serve the general public or some specific population in the public, then absolutely we also serve them. My eco-village serves us, and we serve the people who come on workshops, classes, and tours, or who might want to be work exchangers. So you see, it can be two populations. Okay, a domain is the area of responsibility. Finance, not land use, planning, and physical infrastructure. Promotions, not finance or land use and physical infrastructure. That is what the first one is, circles and double links. These circles make proposals. So I'm going to draw a little representation of a flip chart paper where we might see the proposal presented, or the piece of paper that we might see it on, but I recommend flip charts. Okay, in that proposal, we put in feedback loops. This is an engineering term, but we will explain it in non-engineering ways. That means in the words of the proposal that we're going to do that, we also add words that are the ways we are going to later measure the proposal. Several ways we're going to measure it after we implement it. And we add ways that we are going to evaluate it subjectively in a future meeting of our circle after we implement it. And we're going to add the dates of upcoming meetings where we will do that. That's called feedback loops. When we create the proposal, and then when we implement the proposal, and then when we later measure and evaluate it, we can decide to keep it, change it, or throw it out when that is possible. This is what feedback loops means. We'll say a whole lot more about it. Every circle not only creates proposals, but they do three kinds of things. First of all, they do work. So I'll have a person standing here putting their, boy, that's not how they do. Okay, here's a shovel, and they're holding the shovel, and one leg is pushing on the shovel. This is supposed to be a person doing physical work, but this person over here is sitting in a chair, and there's their computer, and they're doing that kind of work. Clerical and administrative work, physical work. These symbols stand for that. So what do people in each circle do? They do some work. They also have work meetings. Technically, these are called operations meetings. They also have policy meetings. Who has them? Each circle. So work meetings is simply to organize the details of the work. It's quick, fast, pretty frequent, informal. We just organize and coordinate work details. Who's going to do what? Who's going to get the that? Did we have the money? Did we get it? Did we pick it up? When are we going to get? Okay. See how kind of mundane that is? It's just work details. Policy meetings, however, is when we organize how we're going to do the work through policies, through procedures, and we might also create projects for ourselves. And in that one, we need to have some more formal ways of doing things that makes it easy, fair, and complete. It's only in policy meetings when we do this. Now, this next part's going to go kind of quickly. So, in a policy meeting, we can do several things. We don't do all of them in any given meeting. We can do one or more of these things. One is to go ahead and consider and evaluate the proposal that we previously consented to and that we implemented, because we know that in an upcoming meeting we're going to do that. So if it's on our agenda for the meeting we're having in our circle, in the policy meeting, that's what we do. There's 5 other meeting processes we can do. We can create proposals, proposal forming. We can consider and decide them, consent decision making. We can select people for roles, that is to say election, choosing people for roles in our circle, in our whole group when it comes to that. Role improvement feedback. We help them get better at doing their roles. Consenting to other circle members. Where do we do this? We do it in a policy meeting. Do we do it in a work meeting?
No.
Probably not. Because why do we want to take the time and be so formal and so structured when this is a quick, get the job done, coordinate details meeting? Though we could if we wanted to. All we'd have to do is consent to it. Okay. So why I say there are 7 parts is there's the organizing structure of the circles and the double links, each circle with a clear domain, what our area of responsibility is, and what we deliver to the people we serve, which could be our organization plus whoever out there we serve. Every single proposal that we make in a policy meeting, when we can, we have feedback loops in it, which is just words and measuring and evaluating. And that's all. It isn't highly technical. We do 3 kinds of things in every single circle. We work, we have brief, frequent work meetings, and we have more infrequent, longer, more formal policy meetings in which we can do evaluating, creating proposals, consenting to proposals, selecting people for roles, improving, helping people improve in their role, and consenting to circle members. And I say these are the 7 parts that you minimally need for each of these to mutually reinforce each other and to benefit each other and to serve as mutually beneficial parts, to serve as checks and balances, to reduce the likelihood of abuses of power or things falling through the cracks.
And when we use sociocracy, it feels hard at first, but eventually our meetings do go quicker and we're getting more stuff done. And the best thing of all is we're having much more fun. Sociocracy worked for me.